It's the start, and again, it's just a couple of young men. We've had regional camps throughout July that have been held around the country, and these are some of the young men that have impressed. And after the first net, I've been very happy with the quality I've seen.
It's a very big opportunity for us youngsters to showcase our skills in front of experienced coaches.
So far it's been a great camp. I've learnt a lot while I've been here. Excitement was building before I got here. I've had some good preparations for this week, so I'm really excited to be here and excited to learn a lot as well.
Really exciting just to share knowledge with other players and other players just rubbing off on you. We've already got SA Under-19 player John Bird, who's been a really good experience just sharing what he's known.
It's been awesome. I've got to meet a lot of new people and to catch up with some old friends I've played against. And the coaches that are here, the SA Under-19 staff, they've been brilliant. It's just like sponging off them is like awesome, and to get to know the structure better, how they function at this level, yeah, it's great. It's awesome.
We had a very casual chat around how these guys need to manage their time, need to manage their day-to-day lives and all the activities that they do on a day-to-day basis. It's a difficult period these guys are going into. They're 17, they're going into matric, have to finish school, have to start studies, and they need to balance a high cricket level up to this stage. They've still got ambitions to make it, and for most of them that is the most important focus at the moment. And I think a core principle of the chat was that we can educate them on how to make the choices around using and spending their time better to balance all the activities that they need to do in one day.
The lecture on time management taught me a lot about the fact that everyone's got the same amount of time, so you really have no excuses to make sure that you don't get your priorities done. And it's very important, especially for me in my matric year, to make sure that I focus on my academics as well as my sport and prioritise and make sure that I put those two before everything else.
It's been an exciting day. We've started off with a few things that we want to emphasise with the boys, looking at 2020 and looking at the current Under-19 group have done in England and during the World Cup. So we focused a little bit on throwing techniques this morning, just teaching these boys what's required at international level. So it is an talent acceleration program. So we're trying to accelerate their development and their progress, touching into different skills. So throwing was part of the fielding, making sure the accuracy, the intensity is good. Fast bowlers doing foam rolling and activation of their muscles and stretching properly before they even get into bowling. And then in the nets, just skills, live nets, scenarios. You know, we use new balls for our top order batters to test their techniques. Surfaces were a bit exciting and lively this morning, so the boys found that challenging. But I think we're on the right path. There's a lot of talent here, so very happy. For the net, we were just practicing some scenarios. I learned to be a little bit tighter in my defence, and we had a fielding session. We've just been practicing throwing in the triangle and clean pickups.
Fitness is a key part of the week. We learn a lot of that. Fielding, key roles, and like fielding positions and stuff like that, where you're going to field, and just specific roles, and just different conditions, working to your strengths and playing in different conditions.
My main focus right now is Coke Week and making sure that my preparations are good for Coke Week, and then I'll pretty much take it from there. And then as for next year, I'm looking to study as well, so yeah.
Well, the World Cup selection is definitely one of my main priorities. I really want to make the team. But in fact, that's not really a controllable. Making teams, you can't control that. So all I can control is just being the best I can be, working as hard as I am, keeping my fitness level up. Definitely to make the team would be my ultimate goal, and I'm busy striving towards that, and hopefully, yeah, I really want to make the side.
Well, obviously it will be a great honour to play for my country, but it's a really long way away. It's a couple of years away, so we just have to carry on working hard now.
Yeah, obviously the World Cup in 2020 in South Africa, a big stepping stone for any youngster, just to get your name out there and to perform well and get you higher up in your career. Yeah, I think it's any youngster's goal to get that far and hopefully further.
Our national tournaments, in terms of the Momentum Under-17 tournament and the Coca-Cola Kamajola Under-19 week, play a crucial role in again helping to identify the next generation of cricketers. And after that, we obviously have the Cubs week that happens in January that will be franchise based. So with India coming up next year, where the South African 19 side will be touring India, that's where the identification process and selection process of those teams will take place. And it's important that we start sending the right messages from now on, and hopefully for the next couple of months these young men can take the message and keep improving.